Alright. Hey, everybody. Someone text something if you guys can hear me. Hello? It's me, Liam, everyone. Say something in the chat if you guys can hear me. No one? No? Yeah, you know what? I've kept you guys waiting long enough. I did say 12 o'clock, and I started the stream 48 minutes ago to give everybody a chance to catch up and to get everybody here. Yeah, I hear. Great, that's good to hear. Thanks. I started this stream like earlier on, like going live soon, as you can see, just to give everybody a chance to for the audience to come together to see the stream. Yeah. You won't mind if I start the stream a little early? We've only got like a minute and a half. I know I did say like 5 viewers. Here we go. Alright, now we got ourselves a bit of an audience. Nah, it's 1 minute until 12 anyway. Why the hell not? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Liam97 here, and welcome! Alright. Hope you don't mind me starting the stream a little early. So, how's everybody going, eh? Everyone going good? We got 5 viewers so far. I'm imagining that number will build up eventually. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to click the like on this live stream, and also don't forget to donate, as we're trying to raise a little money for this channel as well, or not, whatever floats your boat. I mean, yeah. So, let me just align this better so you can see me better. So, who's excited? Everyone's excited, I'd imagine. The 5 people in the chat are probably excited. I tried to spread the word as best as possible. Let me just have a look at the my live stream announcement video. My live stream last video got like 203 views. So I'm expecting a lot of people to show up, hopefully. Well, it's 12 o'clock now, so stream has officially started. Mr. No Fucks. Alright. So, everybody, I'm glad you could all show up. So, let's do a recap of what to expect today. The Fortnite gameplay will start a little later. Like, way later, because I know all the reason why you're here is the word on the fan-made South Park content. And yes, that is the stuff we're going to be talking about first off. Alright? We're going to be talking about we're going to be talking about the upcoming fan-made South Park content that's coming soon. 7 viewers. All right, we're building an audience. All right, 7. All right, hi. All right, so the first clip we're going to show you, it's a small clip, but it's the first scene off of Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note. That's right. We're going to finally show you a bit of content from that upcoming project. Let me just full screen this. So after I show you through this scene, I'm also gonna talk you through about what's to come with this project, what to expect from this upcoming fan-made project, and then I'm gonna talk about all the other fan-made South Park content that's coming soon, the other upcoming fan-made South Park superhero movies that are coming soon to my channel, as well as an upcoming original fan-made South Park series called South Park Endeavor. And the first season of South Park Endeavor won't be called season 1. It'll be called season 0. And there's a reason for that. It's because I'm gonna make Pandemic Special Aftermath and Vaccination Special Aftermath as the only 2 episodes of season 0. And both episodes will take place after season 1. I know it's weird to have make a first season that takes place after like the first season, like, or whatever. And it's confusing. You guys will get it. You guys will get it. But yeah, so South Park Endeavor is going to be a good one. It's set when all the kids in South Park have grown up to be adults and they've moved on and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so it's going to be pretty good. But that Endeavor's later down the line. We're here to talk about the upcoming South Park content that's coming here and now. And yes, I did read it in the chat by the Jackhammer92. We really need a War of South Park 2. Well, funny you should mention that. I might be planning a sequel to War of South Park in the future, so look out for that, yeah? But and the sequel will take place after the fan-made after the current fan-made South Park superhero trilogy is completed. Spoiler alert, didn't mean to mention that. But the fan-made South Park superhero trilogy should be completed in much quicker pace than before, so that's going to be good. And it's not just the fan-made South Park content that we're going to be talking about today. We've also got some original made content that's made by me and my mate James Hansen called Hanz N Patrick. For those of you who've been sticking around in the channel, for those of you who've been with us in the channel for a long time, you know who James Hansen is. James Hansen is. If you've seen him in one of my vlogs and other projects, he's one of my mates from TAFE. He's also done a bit of voice acting himself in War of South Park, so that's pretty good. Who knows? I might call him up later to see if he's keen talking on the chat, but yeah. But anyway, guys, 10 viewers, yay. Going pretty good. But yeah, so now that I've got you all here, who wants to see the clip of the of Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note? I don't know, but anyone excited? For anyone else that'll be joining us in the chat later on, I'll replay the clip later on in the future just to give people a chance to catch up, as well as the other clips in the future. But yeah, so we're going to start off with that first, and we're going to play the other clips later on. So let me know in the chat. Everyone ready? Let me just type something. You don't have to type anything. Hello. Hello, Chase the Star. Hello. Yeah, I see you. Do it, mate. We've waited for so long. Alright, yeah, I don't blame you. It's a small clip, so don't get your hopes up too much. It's only like 1-2 minutes, but let's do this, yeah? Alright. Make sure the audio's... Alright, it's a brief clip, but you should get something. I'll just get out of your way.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Nothing's happening. Oh, right. We need something living.
My God, it's coming right for us! Can you please? Got it.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Whoa. Told you.
Alright, yeah, so I told you it was a brief clip, but how did everyone think of it? So it's just a little taste, So let me give you a rundown of what Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note's all about. Oh my god, my viewer count has dropped. They're disappointed. They're disappointed. I'm so sorry. It was so brief. I feel like I've let you guys down. But Kenny finally discovers that all his deaths were caused by his parka. I know this because I've seen this in a South Park episode where Timmy gives Jimmy Kenny's parka and all this stuff just happens. How much firepower? Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to ask Kenny that question. How much firepower they have, Mr. Nofox? Because that's what Kenny faces all the bloody time. I mean, it's like, yeah. Well, if I used the nukes, it'd probably nuke the whole town, so that'd be too much collateral damage. Oh, you remember that? Alright. I will be replaying that clip for any viewers that might come into the stream a little late. Will Stan and Wendy, yes, they will. They will play a little bit of a brief cameo, and Stan and Wendy will be playing a little brief cameo, and in Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note. But it won't matter really, because they'll be getting their own standalone superhero movies in the future. They will also, both Wendy and Stan will also play a crucial role in Liam Man versus South Park, and also Freedom Powers Origins Liam Man. And then the two other fan-made South Park superhero movies after that, Wendy and Stan will also get their own standalone feature superhero films. Toolshed versus Lord and Cold Girl Ghost Data. So, yeah. Oh no, my viewer count has dropped again. Oh, am I losing you guys' attention? I'm so sorry. But yeah, don't forget to chuck us a donation if you feel like it. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, so, now we're going to talk about the clip you just saw. Following that clip, Liam starts talking to Kenny about the truth about the reason why he keeps dying all the time. It's because of his parka, not because of his Netherrealm curse. And the journey of him discovering details about his parka also cross paths with the whole Death Note situation. Now, you're probably wondering why I chose Death Note. Well, I saw a lot of memes on the internet about Kenny's name being written on the Death Note over and over again, and Stan and Kyle doing their classic, "Oh my god, you killed Kenny, you bastards" line to Light when he writes that book. And I thought, why not? Why not we do something like that in Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note? So, and the reason I also chose Death Note is because of my brother Jacob, just to piss him off, because I know he loves anime. So yeah, that's coming soon. Be sure to check that out. It'll also feature a returning South Park character that none of you expected. Unfortunately, it's not Liam's dead girlfriend, Nessie. Memes. Memes. Yeah, I'm not much of a... Well, I am kind of a meme person. There was a time in Subway where a Subway shopkeeper called me the meme guy. Long story. But yeah, I wish I brought some water. I'm starting to run out a bit of a breath here, but I think I can manage. So, let's also talk about... So that's why Kenny dies all the damn time. Yeah, you're right, Arnold Luna. That's right, yeah. Yeah, so a lot of answered questions. My new kid character is the only one of the many people who knows that Kenny always dies and comes back. He's one of the people that can remember. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. there is a South Park. Yeah, there is an actual official South Park episode of Kenny's Parker causing all that wreaking havoc. Like I said, when Timmy gave Jimmy the two disabled kids, like Timmy gave Jimmy Kenny's Parker, and then all the unfortunately Jimmy didn't die, but all this catastrophe started happening around Jimmy because of when he started putting on his parka and all that sort of stuff. So I thought like, why not make that the center of attention of how Kenny always dies all the time? Like, maybe his Netherrealm curse, Netherborn curse is just like, is just brings him back and whatever, and his parka just, you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean, don't you? So, give me a chance to catch my breath. Okay. Also, can you guys also spread the word of maybe one of those dead kind of me? Yeah, good point, Arnold. Good point. Yeah. Also, guys, do me a favor, spread the word of this stream to everybody. Let them know what's going on. And yeah, so... Hey, viewers, here we go. Alright. So, let me also talk about the upcoming original South Park series I'm planning to do in the future, South Park Endeavor. It's not an original made project. It's also a fan-made project, but it's also a uniquely originally created, even though it's a fan-made series. That's what South Park Endeavor is. So it features some of the kids from South Park who's grown up, and I'm beginning to think Kenny's code is bad. Yeah, that's what it is, mate. So yeah, Wendy's the captain of the Endeavor. Kevin Stoley is also the first officer. Red's also part of the crew. Some of the there'll be some of the characters from South Park that are rarely featured that will be part of the Endeavor crew, as well as some original characters called Tulsa. He's a New Zealander from here in Australia. He's a pretty unique and interesting character. Could I please have a supreme pizza and a garlic burrito? I'm just quoting that line from another series, but yeah. Also, what else? There'll also be, you know, those aliens in South Park called visitors. Yeah, one of them will be the chief engineer of the Endeavor. His name will be called Frank. So, yeah, like I said, it's in the future. But yeah, I've also created some character models for Endeavor. I'd like to show you guys. Excuse me. I haven't made much, but let me just bring it up for you. Cartman's character model was already created. But yeah, there's Cartman. He'll appear in like the end of the season of season 1 or season 2. I mean, not the end of season 2. He'll appear at the end of season 1 and be featured mostly around season 2. But like I said, the series of South Park special roleplay is going to be... Yeah, I'm going to be restarting my special roleplay gameplay of the South Park games, Fracture But Whole and Stick of Truth, as well as restarting the what's its name? The fan-made DLC I've got that I was originally trying to do but didn't get around to doing. Sorry if I let you guys down there, but yeah, but restarting that will give me a chance to restart everything from scratch. Not from fresh. Sorry. The elements will still be the same. Don't worry about that. I'm just remaking it all with better audio and better quality and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so that's Cartman's character model. It was already created, but yeah, Now, Kevin Stoley, he was, let me just bring it up here. I haven't made the character model for him yet, but he's a big Star Trek fan, and I thought that he would be a perfect character for a South Park endeavor to be part of the crew. And he's also a big Spock fan, so I'll make him the first officer and the science officer for Wendy for the Endeavor crew. So yeah, I'll make the character model for him eventually. He also identifies his species as a Vulcan, because you know how people in our day and age are identifying themselves as different sexes, like how a man is identifying as a woman and a woman identifying as a man, and also people of the different genders are also identifying themselves as attack helicopters. Well, Kevin is not identifying him. Well, Kevin is identifying himself not as something of gender, but of species. He's identifying himself as a Vulcan. So yeah, even though he's human, and one of his best lines in the series is going to be, "Do not live long, and go F yourself." I'm trying not to drop any F-bombs as best as possible because of the YouTube algorithm. But I know there was a couple of F-bombs earlier in the South Park clip. I apologize. I probably won't get monetized from that. Who knows? But that'll be my monetization going out the window. But let me show you some already completed character models. Actually, this one I didn't complete. This is something I already found on the internet. It's Randy as an old man. He'll be featured in the first episode of season 1, when Wendy receives the Endeavor after she ended her term as president of the U.S. That's right. Wendy in this series, not only Wendy in the series is a former U.S. president. After doing everything she wanted to do to fix the world, she's completed all her life goals, and she wanted to do something after that all the other kids in South Park that have grown up and some of them are doing. She's doing what her husband Stan is doing in South Park Endeavor, being a starship captain, and she thought, why not? Why do the same? Why not? I thought I could do the same. And my nude kid character, who's also grown up in the future, he's hooked her up with a starship called, which is, the Endeavor. And it's not some makeshift, some rusty old cargo vessel he's hooked her up with. He's hooked her up with something. He's hooked her up with a pretty good ship. And yeah. I'm running out of breath. Give me a chance. And also in the start of season, let me just, yeah, so I've already created Stan's character. Let me just bring it up for you. There we go. Something happened to Stan's beanie in the during his time later down the track. His beanie's fine. It's just it got upgraded into a cap. I thought that I might evolve Stan's character a little bit. Let me know down in the comments if you like Stan's upgrade. His beanie is the cap. He just turned his beanie into the cap. That's what he's done. Just evolve his character a little. So let me down in the comments if you want to keep the cap or turn it back into a beanie, and what you want to say. Let me know if you want to see keep the OG beanie or leave the cap. I would want your opinion on that. So let me know, guys. So yeah. So I've kept the original color elements of Stan's character, as well as his hair underneath his beanie or cap, as you know, and I kept the colors of his jumper. Yeah, thanks, Lynn. It really does. Stan does look cool. So I've kept the colors that his character originally had, and applied the colors of his jumper to his jacket in his grown-up self. Keep the cap. All right, keep the cap. Yeah, I thought you guys might like that. So yeah, it really evolves Stan's character real good. Yeah. So in the future, Wendy and Stan are married, and they're not one of those couples that hate each other and just a bit grumpy with each other like most couples, adult couples in South Park are in the original series. They're actually really happy. They're a really happy and healthy couple, and they're and they are and they're really supportive of each other. So you'll all be pleased to know that Wendy and Stan's relationship in the future is really happy and healthy and really pretty good. And Stan was really supportive of Wendy's presidency, as well as her transition to being a Starship captain. There's also other character models I've got of Stan. Yeah, he's pretty buff. This is his swim gear. That's his jacket and cap off. And as you can see, he looks pretty buff. Like his shirt's hugging the. You know what I mean? Yeah, I thought that Stan could have a bit of a healthy thing going for him. That's his gym gear as well. So yeah, so that's the gear that Stan works out in the gym with. Let me also show you guys something, because some of these images are inspired by what I've seen on the net. Let me just bring it up for you. Yeah, so this gym attire is inspired by this. Wendy's also going to have the same. I don't know who the original creator of this image is, but if you're watching this, I apologize. The original creator of this image. But that I've also done the same with Wendy's gym gear of this image as well. There's one with his cap off. So yeah. All in all, it looks pretty good. I'll bring up Wendy's character model now, if you guys won't mind. Let me just characters Wendy. I think I've done a pretty good job with her. Okay, here we go. Oh, hang on. Let's paint. There you go. And there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Wendy Testerberger. Oh my god, why is it doing that? Why is it causing this ripple? There we go, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the adult version of Wendy Testerberger. I hope you guys like what I've done so far. So this is Wendy's future self that's going to be featured in South Park Endeavor, and this will be the primary character model that I'll be using in the series. So I've kept Wendy's original colors. I've kept Wendy's OG beret. I've kept her beret on her. I haven't made much changes there. I've also kept her character's original design. Like, hang on, I'll show you Stan in a minute. Let me go back to Stan. Let me just. Nice, thanks. Hang on, I'll also bring up. Let me just. Impressive, thank you. Creating these unique character models has taken its time, but it's something I'm chipping away over time as I'm also working on the other fan-made content. Yeah, she is lucky, Arnold. Yeah, she does look. Yeah, I thought it'd be appropriate if she does look beautiful in this one. So yeah, so here let's do a side-by-side comparison of both Wendy and Stan. IKR. What do you mean by RKR? I have no idea what that means. So I'll bring back Wendy in a minute, but here's a side-by-side comparison of both Stan's past and future counterpart. So as you can see here, So you can see the. Hang on, let me just fix that. So as you can see, I've kept Stan's original colors, like I said. You can clearly see with Stan's jacket, I've applied the colors of Stan's jacket to his grown-up self's jacket. It means I know. I know, right? Ah, I know. Thanks. Have I seen South Park Buildable? No, I haven't. I'll look at I'll look that up. What would Randy look like? I've already showed. I think I've already showed you guys, but let me show you Randy. I didn't create this character model, but I did find it online. I'll bring it up for you. And Randy Marsh, ladies and gentlemen. Keep the cap. All right. Yeah, so here's Randy. I didn't create this model, FYI. Again, I found it, but I'll clean this model up and update it for Endeavor, but it looks different. Yeah, like I said, South Park Buildable is your South Park parody series. Oh, okay. I'll definitely check that out on your channel. I'll definitely subscribe to your channel, Chase the Star. Thanks for letting me know. Can you also, yeah, thanks for letting me know. So, yeah, that's Randy's side-by-side comparison. Here's yeah, that's Stan's. As you can see, the colors of, I've kept the Stan's colors between his past and future self relatively the same. And as you can see, the colors of his pants, the colors of his jacket. You know what would be cool if Stan had a twin brother? Funny you should mention that. In one of the Endeavor episodes, Wendy encounters a bit of a copy of Stan in one of the episodes in season 1. It'll make much more sense if you guys will see the episode to know. But yeah, let's also bring you guys back to Wendy and do a side-by-side comparison of her character model. Let me just find her for you. Thank you. Thanks for telling me that. But yeah, here's Wendy, her past and future self put together. So let me just. So as you can see, I've also kept Wendy's colors relatively the same, except for the pants. I've kept the barrette the same because it's her OG barrette and it's her kind of her look, and I'd rather kept that. I know Stan's cap is also is kind of his look as well, but I know Stan's cap is like his original look, but it was a tough decision, changing Stan's upgrading Stan's cap from a beanie to a cap, but like I said, Stan's cap is also his beanie. He just changed it into a beanie. He took it to a guy that when it got damaged, he upgraded it into a beanie. So it's how it's still the same thing. I'd imagine she's my favorite character too, Chase, and I hope you're happy with what I did with her character model of her future self. Yeah, Butter's dad had what coming to him. I mean, all that bullshit and abuse it gave him. So I've kept Wendy's hair relatively the same, like it's long and all that stuff. And I've I've imagined what Wendy would look like as all grown up. So yeah, she also works out as well, like Stan. They both hit the gym. She's got her gym attire. I'll show her gym attire later on. But yeah, you can see Wendy's colors mostly the same, like Stan's, except I've taken the yellow and applied the color of her yellow pants, and I've applied it to her belt instead of making future Wendy's pants yellow. Rest in peace, Butter's dad's nuts. Oh, that fire hydrant, yeah. It would be really painful if someone whacked a fire hydrant at your nuts, eh? Yeah, this is good. I'm interacting with you guys. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, I've kept I put the color. I tried to stay true to Wendy's character model's colors as best as possible. But yeah, so yeah, the yellow color on her belt instead of her pants, and the purple coloring for her jacket and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, you can see how South Park characters best to worst. Okay. But yeah, you can see how different, but also relatively alike that both characters look. That's what I was aiming for. And I also wanted, because I wanted the adult versions of the South Park kids to stay relatively true to each other as best as possible. Butters 2, Stan 1. Okay. I too would rate Wendy number 1 as well. But yeah. Anyway, let me show you a bit of Wendy's attire here. That's her swim gear. Yeah, I might have went a bit overboard there. Yeah, I'll just let you guys oogle that for fan service. Worst. Cartman's the worst. Oh, I can see how my viewership jumped to 10 as soon as I switched from the swim gear. And that's Wendy's gym gear. If I was to propose a South Park collaboration, I'll think about it. I'll need to know more details, but yeah, I'll think about the collaboration. You spelt the name right, but even though Liam Man started with a capital, let me tell you. Let me show you how Liam Man is spelled. You spelt it right. Don't worry. Let me just find the stream. It's spelt something like this. Liam Man spelt like this with a capital L. Or South Park 2. Yes, I plan to do that in the future. So you can see how I didn't button up Wendy's hair. But yeah, we need it. I imagine you guys do. I'd imagine you guys do. 14 likes, not bad, not bad. Don't forget to chuck us a donation if you want. God knows I need it. And this is what the donation would look like if you do decide to chuck us something. It looks pretty funny. Let me show you. Test witches.
Give it a gas!
But that's your money at the end of the day. I'm not going to tell you what to do with it. But please, by all means, do chuck us something if you can. Money's kind of tight right now, and I'm trying to keep everything afloat. But, or not. Anyway, guys. But yeah, that's Wendy's character model. I've tried to stay true to her colors as best as possible. Like I said, I don't know who said that. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, but yeah. Anyway, guys, let me just take you back to Wendy's body. I'm here about the creation. I don't care about Wendy's body. I'm here to know the creation of your character and the people of South Park's adventure. Yeah, alright. Alright, Arnold, I'll tell you all about, that's fair enough. Don't get distracted by the human body. That's fair enough. I respect that. Alright. I want to know the creation of your character. I'm here to know the creation of your character and the people of South. Alright. Let me run you down the characters then. So, for Wendy's a bit more grown up compared to, well, the characters are all grown up, obviously. Adult Freedom Pals. That might be featured in a later sequel of War of South Park. It may not be War of South Park 2, but who knows? I'm attempting not to simp. I'm attempting not to simp. Oh, that's great. Hang on, why is this frozen? No, it's not frozen. Alright, so, Adult Freedom Pals. I might make that later on. Who knows? Yeah, so let me take you back to the characters of South Park Endeavor, requested by Arnold Luna. So, Wendy's the captain of the Endeavor. After her successful 3-term run as President of the United States, and her influence has also reached worldwide, changing the world for the better. America is a lot more different in the future compared to now. She's also broken the mold. She's also broken the mold of what adult Eric would look like. I do have. Let me bring adult Eric back for you. I didn't create this model. I just found it. Who voice acted Wendy in War of South Park? That would be James's sister. James's sister, Sophie Hansen, voice acted Wendy for me in War of South Park, as well as other. As I'm also planning to ask her to voice act in future fan-made South Park projects I'm planning to do. But yeah, that's what Cartman looks like. So yeah, so Wendy decided to become captain of the Endeavor after her successful 3-term run as president, changing the world and all that sort of stuff. After completing all of her life goals, she thought, why not? And do the stuff that her husband's doing. Her husband, Stan, is the captain of his own ship called the Star Saber. But my nude kid character who's grown up, Liam, mechanic. Funny you should mention that. Cartman turns back from a mechanic back into this character using some sophisticated time travel technology of his time. Because Cartman wouldn't fuck with the timeline without knowing what would probably happen to him. But 12 viewers. But yeah, just give me a chance to catch my breath a bit, guys, because I appear to be talking a lot because I'm trying to maintain constant communication with you guys. Alright, so, yeah, so after her run as president, she decided to become a bit of a starship captain and start exploring space like her husband and make a bit of a name for herself in the galaxy like she did as president. Yeah, Sophie did a real good job, especially that scene when Wendy confronted Kyle after Kyle's mom killed Stan. So, yeah, I was particularly proud of that scene of when Wendy confronted Kyle. she wasn't like Wendy said, she wasn't entirely mad at Stan. Stan did come back to life in the end of the day. Did Cartman stealing from Liam Man again? No. I don't think he did. He's not stealing from Liam Man anymore. Liam Man would have probably planned ahead for Cartman, because he's probably onto Cartman's tactics, and also taking advice from all of Cartman's BS from Kyle. So yeah. I'll let your comments know to Sophie of her voice acting, Chase, because Sophie's looking in a career of Sophie's looking into a career of acting herself. I thought, and her efforts in voice acting Wendy in War of South Park was highly appreciated. Yeah, this is gonna be fun, Watership. So yeah, Wendy is the captain of the Endeavor, and she puts together a bit of a motley crew, as you could say. Playing it. Yeah, we get a bit of details about the tank, Wendy and Heidi's tank. We get a bit of, you guys get a bit of further information about Cartman and Heidi's tank and Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note. So yeah, let's just say they run out of fuel and they don't know the fuel type. What else? So yeah, back to Endeavor. I know I should be talking about Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note, but I also wanted to talk about South Park Endeavor to keep you guys' eye on it. So so yeah, when Wendy's become the captain, and I think I already told you guys that. So let me tell you a bit of the crew. We've got Kevin Stoley, who's also the science officer and the first officer. We've got Red, one of the crew, who I haven't decided what her role is going to be on the ship yet. We've also got so I've got 3 characters from the series, who's from the South Park series, as well as some original characters. Tulsa, who's Aboriginal here in Australia, and also a visitor named Frank, and a couple of others. But yeah, so Endeavor's going to be pretty interesting. And the difference between Endeavor and South Park chucks off at events that are going off in today's day and age, but Endeavor chucks off at made up cultures from other different alien races. But and on occasion some events from this day and age, and also how the events took place on those day and age here and this time. So yeah, we lost a bit of people in the stream. The perfect role for Red, Navigator. That could be, yeah. I might give her that role. Who knows? Yeah, but a lot's changed ever since the original show of South Park. Like, I'll try to keep South Park Endeavor in line to the canon of both my fan-made South Park series and also the original South Park series that's going on by Trey and Matt right now. But yeah, the first episodes of South Park Endeavor won't be from season 1. It'll be from, like I said earlier, it'll be from season 0. Season 0 will feature 2 episodes, and that will be Pandemic Special Aftermath and Vaccination Special Aftermath. Yes, I'm making 2 fan-made Aftermath episodes, and they will be the first episode of the specials, and they will be the 2 first episodes of Endeavor. Yeah, Kyle will be looking into. Kyle's family. Kyle's family and the Kiteans will be most likely and all that sort of BS will most likely be featured in War of South Park 3. Sorry to keep you guys waiting on that a little further, but it's like the whole thing is like I hate using Marvel because I gave up on Marvel since it was bought by Disney, but it's like the Marvel phases. That's what it's like. This is just like yeah. So there'll be War of South Park 3. There will be sequels to War of South Park. That is confirmed, yes. Kyle is also the mayor of South Park, and his adult self is the mayor of South Park in Endeavor, replacing Mayor McDaniels. And, yeah. Yes, there will be a War of South Park 3. But, there's a lot of I'm seeing a lot of people this thing confirmed. You are a madman putting in aftermath of those two special. Thank you. I should take that as a compliment. But yeah, some of you that haven't seen the clip of we're gonna be talking about now we're gonna be talking about Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note. Now I've talked a bit about of Endeavor. We'll go back to Endeavor if you guys like, but I'll replay the clip of I'll replay the clip for you guys. Finally Kyle's in there. For those of you who haven't seen it yet. For those of you who haven't seen the clip yet. Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen the South Park clip yet, you can rewind the stream if you guys want, but I'd like to replay the clip for you guys, the small clip of Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note. But for those of you who just came into the stream and haven't seen it yet, because I also want to give myself a chance to catch my breath. So yeah, here we go. For those of you who have already seen it, I apologize, but I just want to give everybody else a chance who haven't seen it yet. Here we go.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Nothing's happening. Oh, right, you need something living.
My God, it's coming right for us!
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Whoa. Told you.
Alright, thought I might replay that clip for you guys for those who haven't seen it yet. So, yeah. But, yeah, so now let's take you guys back to Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note that we've talked about at Endeavor. Let me know if you guys want to talk about Endeavor still. but I know you're probably but asked the questions, but Kenny and future. All right, Kenny, I haven't got around. I've got a concept of Kenny in the future. He's not poor anymore, and he's doing pretty well himself in the future. He's an intergalactic bounty hunter, and he's gotten the whole dying on the time thing managed for himself in the future. That's good. But there'll be plenty of stuff to chuck at in Endeavour compared to the original series in South Park. So yeah. Make Javier Bird. What's Javier Bird? Can I just Google this? What the hell's Javier Bird? Hang on, I'm gonna Google what Javier Bird is. Oh, it's one of your... It's a character, huh? It's a fan-made South Park character. It's original main character. L Ninja translated it. Is this Ninja? Is this Ninja's character from... Is this like... Oh no, it's not Ninja like the streamer. Oh my god, Liam killed... No, he didn't. Let me show you. You did not kill Kenny. See, he threw his parka on the street knowing Kenny was going to get killed.
Wait for it.
Yeah, he'll be hunting bounties.
Nothing's happening. Oh, right. It needs something living.
See, he's getting... He's using that rat as cannon fodder, see?
My God, it's coming right for us!
See?
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Akbar! You guys have already seen this. Let me just... So... Let me just make sure... He killed us. Yes.
Whoa. Told you.
Yes, Liam killed his sweater. He'll take credit for that. But Tweak and Craig in the future, they're not a gay couple anymore. Following the events of Wonder Tweak and Super Craig versus Yowie, they've snapped out of the manipulation of Yowie, and they've got 2 Asian wives in the future. They're doing pretty well for themselves. You made a Bebe Stevens impression. I'll check that out. Chase the Star. I might check that out. So basically, Kenny's like Lobo doing the whole bounty hunter. Yeah, Kenny's the main man. the main man. And but you guys are probably gonna. Yeah, well, I'll be happy to talk about Javier Bird from South Park. I'm not familiar with this character. Appearance. Is a Mexican 17-year-old. Despite looking like a 4th grader, he usually... He's superhero alter ego called the Ninja. Alright, that's a pretty short 17-year-old. There's a character model of him as a raisin. Alright. Yeah, good for showing me that. The main man always delivers. So does Kenny. He's also the main man in South Park. He always delivers as well. But yeah. If I could direct... But yeah. you guys won't mind if we also talk about Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note, because this finally addresses Kenny dying all the time, and it's not just caused about his Parker. It's also caused by Death Note. About his name is also always being written in the Death Note all the time. Apparently, his Parker is half the reasons why he keeps dying all the time. The other reason is the Death Note, and Mysterion and Human Kite is addressing that situation in the series. So yeah. Let me just catch my breath a bit. Will Kenny say that? Yes, Kenny and also Liam will also be saying that. So just look out for that. Does Kyle get married? Yeah, he does get. Kyle does get married. Kyle is a married man in the future. To Bebe. Yes. Bebe finally gets that ass. So, what else? You guys got a lot of Endeavor questions. I know you guys look pretty keen for Endeavor, not gonna lie, ever since seeing these character models. Yeah, so far I've done the one for Wendy and Stan. I'm glad you guys approve of it. So, yeah. Bebe. I haven't done Bebe's character model yet, but I will do that later down the line. Trust me on that. She'll also be featured in the first episode. Yeah, Bebe's very happy, don't worry. A lot of the... Basically, all the kids in South Park have grown up and are a lot happier now. So is Shelly. Who's Damien? Who is Damien? What'd you miss? Nothing much at Solus Adam. We just replayed the clip for the upcoming fan-made South Park project that's coming soon, which is Mysterion Human Kite versus Death Knight. So if you've already seen that, you haven't missed much. We were just talking about South Park Endeavor, but if you want to recap, feel free to replay a bit of the clip. Thanks for informing him, Jackhammer. But yeah. Also, feel free to chuck us a bit of a donation if you want to. Damien's the devil kid. Satan's son. I'll have to Google that. Ah, yes, this kid. Now I see. He's the son of Satan. I think I've seen him in an episode. I'll feature him in an Endeavor. Might grow up his character a bit too, even though he's the son of Satan and he's most likely immortal. Thank you so much. Yeah, those designs will be featured in Endeavor. They won't be featured in my fan-made South Park Superhero Trilogy, unfortunately. Who knows? I might feature them in that, but who knows how the line goes down. But yeah. So, I think I've talked about Endeavor. I think I've talked about Mysterion Human Kite versus Death Note. So, yeah, it's time for some I've also answered some questions already, but yeah, time for question time. So, ask away. What are your questions, chat? Just give you some time. Scott Malkinson, his diabetes has been cured. In the future, they got a cure for diabetes. He's happy now. But that doesn't mean he's still an OG Chad in the future. He's a rap artist in the future. His rap skills rival even Eminem's. You want a side-by-side comparison? We've already done that, but sure. So this is what Wendy looks like. Oh, kids! Ah, sorry, I misinterpreted what you said there. They haven't had any kids yet. They're because the kids in South Park, they slowly grow up compared to kids in our time, in our universe grow. So they're still in their 20s, even though they're far in the future, and they just want to enjoy their young adult lives before they consider having any kids. But they'll have some kids in the future. and I wrap off my diabetes. Yeah. So what other questions you guys got? Hit me with something. And there it is. When is when is Wendy and Stan gonna get handbone? Oh, I don't think they actually boned. That was a joke Craig made up. But Clyde, he's an interstellar model, not an international model. He's an interstellar model. He's a model in a galaxy wide. He became too sexy for his shirt, which kind of matches his character. And as for Wendy and Stan boning, they've probably already done they've done it already in high. The first time they boned was in high school, so a lot of kids in high school bone, so don't be surprised. Jimmy, he's also a lot of medical technologies evolved in the future, so Jimmy's no longer a crippled kid. And his comedy's gotten a lot more better, and now he's a professional comedian. And Butters. Oh, I'm glad you asked that question. I know I'd expect a lot of Endeavor questions than Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note questions, but that's okay. I don't mind. At least you guys know what's coming. Butters. Yes. Will we hear from Butters or Token in the future? Yes, you will. Butters, he's got a good career. Fun fact: they had sex in an episode. They had. Wait, when did Wendy in an original series, as in original series episode, they had sex? I don't know about this. I didn't know about this. Butters, is Cartman still? Yes, he's still fat, but never sure the confirm. Try. Who has the Death Note? I'll be bringing some characters from Death Note into Mysterion and Human Kite versus Death Note. Happy now in the future? Yes, they are. I'll be bringing some characters from Death Note into Mysterion, Human Kite versus Death Note. So Light and Ryuk will be in this, and they'll be going up against Mysterion and Human Kite. I'll definitely look it up. So Butters, let me go back to Butters because Jackhammer and some other people were asking about Butters in the future. Butters' dad is incarcerated in a mental health facility after all the groundings. Butters finally gets psychological treatment. Butters gets psychological treatment from all his dad's groundings, and he's a much happier person now. And he's married to that Canadian girl. And Butters has become the president of the of his own outlying colony. Butters has become the president of the first human colony, Terra Nova. So Butters is doing pretty well of himself. Cartman forever the human bowling ball. I haven't figured out Talkin's future yet, so there's a lot of kids in South Park who I haven't figured out their futures yet, but I'm getting around to it. They got back together. Yeah, Cartman and Heidi, after because they know they're just as worse as each other, they're together in the future. They're also married, and Cartman's also a president of his own colony as well. Feel free to check as a donation. It's in the link in the description. Talkin would be a movie star. Yeah, why not? He'd be the next Idris Elba. Let's make Talkin would be the next Idris Elba. Yeah, let's make him a movie star. Or an action star, depending. That would be pretty good for him. Now, what else you guys asked me? It's a fact Trey and Matt confirmed that they had sex. Is that so? Oh, I don't know where I've heard this. Heidi's too good for that. Maybe the next Black Panther. Talkin the next Black Panther. If you've watched yes, I'm wearing a Coon shirt. If you've watched Coon and Coon Girl Demons of the Past, you'll find out that Heidi's just as worse as Cartman because she's the Shadow Troll. That's why she's married to Cartman. But there'll be things about Heidi in the future that you guys will appreciate, so be sure to check that out. Something like the funny thing about the KKK. During Wendy's presidency, the KKK were exiled from Earth in order to eliminate racism from the human race. Cartman adopted the KKK in his colony. They're taking refuge in his world. Cartman leads a colony of his own called Saturius, which is Saturius is named after the word satire, and a lot of racists and bigots are taking refuge. Racists and bigots and sexists like Cartman are taking refuge on Saturius because people like them aren't welcome in human society anymore in this day and age. In the day and age in the future. I know, but I felt real bad for her in the show. Yeah, I feel it for you, man. I feel for you. She's not fat in Endeavor. She's a lot better, and she's, let's just say, where Cartman and Heidi's relationship of how they're together are a lot more different compared to what they were in the past. But you'll see for yourself. Don't worry. Any other questions? Nothing else? Godzilla fans. Alright. Be sure to check us a donation, by the way. Let me show you what the donation looks like. I know I already probably showed you guys, but...
Give me the cash!
What would Stan look like in a demon form as the adults? Oh. No, I don't hate Marvel superheroes. It's just that I was forced to give up on Marvel ever since it was bought by Disney. It's just I hate Disney, and I'd rather not contribute to giving them any money, because I believe Disney is destroying independence of other companies, of buying them out, and just just ruining their creativity. They've milked Star Wars. Believe me, they're gonna milk Marvel. Just look at Phase 4. You'll see. They had sex, but you just didn't see it. I'll have to research this. What would Stan look like in Demon? Yes, his Integrity Farms has become the an interstellar. Integrity Farms has grown in the future in Endeavor. His business has grown interstellar ever since humanity in the future became a spacefaring civilization, and he's now selling his weed product across other outlying colonies, because that's integrity. Oh, another thing. There's also another thing about Disney and Endeavor. Disney's gone. That's right. Disney's gone in Endeavor. Mickey Mouse is imprisoned in an outlying in a prison planet created just for him. All of Disney's completely dissolved. Pixar and its assets has been bought out by DreamWorks, and Marvel's been released as an independent company, and Star Wars has been brought back to 20th Century Fox, and Fox has also got all the rights of all of its movies and everything back. Yeah, I like Family Guy. I can't put any money towards that, unfortunately, because that would be putting money towards Disney. But yeah, Disney's got screwed in the future. It was one of the many companies that Wendy launched a campaign against to end corruption over in the future during her presidency. Or actually, before her presidency, sorry. It was a campaign my new kid character was doing. Yeah, so let's just say things for Disney did not end too well in the future. Their company got... Disney owns Hulu, which still shows South Park. They don't own South Park, I checked. They have a license to show South Park on Hulu, but they don't own the product. If they owned it, I'd be pretty pissed. I'd be real pissed. They own Hulu, but don't own South Park. Comedy Central owns South Park. Actually, South Park Studios owns South Park. Is actually a key villain. Yes. What happens to the other adults in South Park? Well, I haven't figured out the story for most of them yet, but apart from Randy being successful in his weed business in the future, apart from Randy being successful in his weed business, what else? I like I said, I haven't figured out everyone else's future yet, but most of the adults in South Park are sent to a colony that's literally called Dumbass. The kids in South Park, apart from them getting old, the kids from South Park exiled most of their parents from across the world. Once the kids grew up, they didn't want it to become just as stupid. All the kids in South Park made a pact that they wouldn't end up just as stupid as their parents. So when they grew up, they did just that, and they ran a survey of all their parents of who was the stupidest, and they didn't want that stupidity to get leaking out in the rest of the human race. So they exiled them out, and the adults that went through the survey that passed as stupid got sent to Sartorius, to Planet Dumbass. But they did it humanely. Will Gerald ever face the consequence of his action? You mean the consequences of Season 20? Probably. After the skank hunt problem. Actually, they do. People find out that Gerald is skank hunt. People find out that Gerald's skank hunt not in Endeavor, but in Frida Powers Origins Liam Man. Did I know about? Yes, I did know about the episode when Satan borrows Stan's soul. Any other questions? Nothing? No questions? I don't want to keep you guys in the dark. I was just... What about Sheila? Alright, Sheila. Sheila's doing pretty well of herself. She's gone out to... Kyle as an uncle, yes. Sheila's gone out in the galaxy to search out more about the Kiteans, about her alien ancestry, while Kyle's back in South Park as mayor. So, yeah. Eric also sells... No, Eric is the president of his own colony, like I said, Sartorius, where racists and bigots like him have a place to stay because, let's just say, they're not exactly welcome in the timeline in Endeavor. Because humanity evolves from racism and bigotry and sexism, and Cartman has given people like him a place to stay when... from all the changes that Wendy's done. And let's just say Cartman plays a bit of a behind the scenes role in the first season of Endeavor, pulling the strings in some things, but yeah. That what would say if Stan looked like a Stan kid. I'll definitely do that in an episode of Endeavor. I'll take your recommendation, Slayer. Black Slayer. But before he starts his colony. But what Cartman did before he starts his colony. I haven't done that yet. Will Damien ever carve plants with ever stay? I wasn't planning on that, but I'll definitely take up your recommendation, Mr. Novux. I'll definitely take up your recommendation of that for an episode. So yeah, I'll be keen to see how that goes. Just catch my breath a bit. But yeah, that's President Garrison is no more. Garrison will also make a feature. I haven't sorted him out yet, but he will make a feature in Endeavor sometime later down the line. Yes, he's a teacher again. He's a teacher in South Park Elementary, even during Endeavor. And later in later seasons, he also makes a run to regain his presidency to undo all the effort that Wendy did to make the world a better place. And let's just say Wendy's campaign to stop Garrison will be ruthless. And that'll be in Season 3. That'll all take place in Season 3, so be sure to check that out. Layman versus Demon Stan. I'll consider it. Alright, 14 viewers. Be sure to chuck us a donation if you can. If not, I mean, it's your money at the end of the day. I'm not going to tell you how to. But yeah, if you guys could chuck us a donation, money's tight, we appreciate it. Any other questions? Oh, I know, but I want to know what's he doing with the character. So, President Garrison. No, it won't be a presidential election. Mr. Garrison's going to take over the world. He's not going to go for presidency. He's going to try and become emperor of the world, and knowing he can't run for president again, he's going to try to take over the world, and that's how he's going to reconsolidate his rule and undo all of Wendy's work. So it won't be a presidential election. Wendy had a good run being president. No, Arnold, unfortunately, it won't be like that. Butters won't be in the future be triggering Professor Chaos and his dad or whatever. Yeah, we will be seeing Butters' mom in Endeavor in the future. She'll be seen celebrating at the celebration of Butters' presidency as president of Terra Nova. Because Butters in the future is a president of his own colony. Yeah, who knows? He might bring a little cash. Any other questions? Liam Ann's IQ. Good question. Picture Rick's IQ from Rick and Morty. Higher than that. Next question. Anything else? My project consists of trying to stop Garrison. That's why I'm asking to collaborate, because I don't want anything to conflict with Liam. Oh, okay. So, let me see. Higher times 10, okay. Consists of trying to stop Garrison. That's why I'm asking. Well, the stopping Garrison from taking over the world part, that will all be featured in South Park Endeavor anyway. I'm not planning to do with anything with Garrison's character in the kids' timeline, but who knows? Will Chaos and Desiree ever be the top villains? Who knows? They might. What about the South Park superhero team that Liam made? Oh, the Guardians of Australia. The Guardians of Australia. They won't get much feature in my fan-made South Park content, but they will. Liam Man will get a feature as an original. Fun fact, Liam Man wasn't originally designed to be a South Park character. I am planning to make an original Liam Man movie, as well as create a superhero trilogy of my own, or an original one called The Guardians of Australia, and Liam Man will be a founding member. Yes, the Guardians of Australia will be making an appearance in War of South Park 2. Will Liam get Nessie back? In a way he will. In a way he will. So, if there's any other questions that come to mind? Nothing? Well, while you guys brew up some questions, you won't mind if I play the next clip? I'm glad we have this Q&A. I'll answer more questions after the clip. I just need to catch my breath. I just want to play the next clip of the... Because I want to play the next clip of the next original made content. Now we've got the clips of the fan-made content, which was just one clip, the upcoming fan-made South Park project. Mysterion Human Code versus Death Note. I just also want to play the upcoming original content coming on soon on my channel that I'm making with my mate James Hansen, which is Hanz N Patrick. It's yes, there is a sequel of War of South Park, which will take place after my fan-made South Park superhero trilogy is done. But yeah, let me just play for you what's coming of the original content that I'm making on the channel. Something so I can make a bit of money on this channel. It's just Hanz N Patrick. So this is what to expect. It's not your business, Artie. F off.
Oi! Don't you dare give me a lip, young man. I pay the bills around here. You live under my roof.
You've clearly forgotten to take your medication because you've clearly forgotten Hans and I actually own the place. You're living under our roof.
Oh, I know that, but the reason I want to maintain the pretense that you two are living under my roof and I own the place is because that I want to maintain the parental hierarchy because I'm an adult in your lives.
F off.
No, you. Respect your elders and maintain the pretense that you're living under my roof.
No, f off.
Alright, just for that, I'm taking your stash.
No, joke's on you, honey. You can't smoked it.
Hans! You little lazy
What?
You're laying there for a week and you've got and knocked off with me nephew's stash before I could smoke it and punish him myself.
Oh, well,
You return and bust, you little
pay rent here, don't I?
What? Oh, you said that you and Patrick's own the place.
Don't worry about it, honey. He's probably cooked out right now.
Oh yeah, that's alright. That makes sense. He smoked your whole week of weed, so his cognitive brain functions must have been something. But seriously, get off that cash. If I see you on there again, I'm giving you the belt.
I had to censor a lot of the F-bombs because of the YouTube algorithm. So, Hanz and Patrick, you guys keen for that? It's something James and I was cooking up. It's gonna be good. Hanz and Patrick is 100% unscripted. It's something we've been working on. Contact info, Scoliver Tambry. Like I said, Scoliver, I'm considering it. I haven't said yes yet to any sort of collaboration. I might do one. I might do a collaboration in the future, but who knows? Right now, like I said, I've got a lot of projects on my hands. Because you see these reveal clips. I've got my hands full with these reveal clips, trying to chirp these out as best as possible between the fan-made South Park content, Hanz and Patrick, all the other stuff, including the special roleplay gameplays. So, if I may show you guys another clip of another upcoming project. It's one of my special roleplay gameplays that I've started to revise. So the two special roleplay gameplays you're going to see next, these clips are longer compared to the other two, way longer. So the next clip will be for Space Engineers Enterprise. I've decided to revise that for the third and hopefully the final time. So because most YouTubers, they wouldn't put the effort to trying reviving a failed project, but I'm not most YouTubers, as you can see. So what you're going to see is a clip of Space Engineers Enterprise, and it's very epic, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to chuck us a donation. I'd highly appreciate that. So, yeah, enjoy. Earth it was could no longer sustain our numbers. We were so many. And then after the destruction of Earth itself, Mars itself could no longer sustain the numbers of the survivors after its devastating destruction. Thus, we were forced into the stars, searching for a new home. Our exploration into the stars led us to a new solar system, filled with dozens of planets and hundreds of moons. The key planet that the survivors were going to was called New Eden. The 9th Exodus Fleet, the last fleet to set course to New Eden, made their final preparations to leave for their brand new world. My ship, the Skyfire, was a part of that fleet. Well, I'm glad to see the Intrepid systems are all A-OK and ready to go. Alright, better get back to the Skyfire and head up the bridge. What the Hey! Hey, you! Hey, you! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up, you damn it! Captain, I'm sorry. What the hell? We're about to leave on the biggest journey like ever, and you're sleeping on the job. Right next to the reactor, you're gonna pee green, you know that? Sorry, sir. Get ready to go to your cryopod. Yes, sir. And wait for the Skyfire signal. Don't let me catch you there again. Bloody hell. Look at her. Look at what we've bloody done. How could we just mess this up? I hope we could fix Earth one day. And I hope we don't mess up New Eden like we messed up Earth. God, us humans are so bloody self-destructive. I hate this. Why can't we just be like normal like any other species? Like, bloody hell. Well, my ride's waiting in the hangar. They did offer to take me by shuttle, but I'm going to be taking my shuttlecraft instead. It's my personal baby. I'm questioning as to why that gun was pointing in the hallway. And here she is, my ride. My custom baby. If I'm going to leave Earth, I'm going to leave Earth in style. I hope we don't mess this up. I'm having those scary chills. Whew. Yeah, get a little bit of excitement. And also sadness. Anyway, got a ready win. This is Captain Liam Ventura of the Skyfire to Green Base Control Alpha 1. I'm inside my shuttlecraft, ready for departure. Flight path to Skyfire main shuttle bay, requesting departure clearance.
Captain Ventura, this is Green Base Control. You are clear for departure under your own power. Your flight path confirmed. USS Skyfire main hangar. Docking bay is open. Lights are green. Your fleet is also clear for departure. Good luck, Captain. Godspeed.
Thanks, Control. Alright, let's bring my heads-up display online. There it is. Not the prettiest heads-up display, but it gets the job done. Anyway, let's get this over with. Landing gear disabled, thrusters activated, and here we go. Wasn't gonna screw around with the countdown. I was just rip it off like a band-aid. Alright, punch it. Now, I gotta remember, when they refitted the Skyfire, they did it for shuttlecraft more smaller than my ship, so I know it's gonna be a bit tight space in there. They said it can fit with the wings closed in and not out, so... Well, they were designed to be closed in when landing anyway. Just gotta be very careful. It's a tight fit. Oh, it just fits. just fits in here. Nearly gotcha. And we're down. Hangar locked and secured. Alright. Just gonna make final checks on the crews and the cryopods, make sure they're all nice, tucked in and secure before I give the go, no go for departure. Everyone's eager to get underway, myself included. Yep, everything appears to be okay. Yep. And the emergency frontal reactor appears to be secure as well. Alright. It's a bit of a design flaw, mind you, to put a small reactor next to the cryopods. Fear of radiation, but oh. Here we go, moment of truth. And they made me flagship leader. Oh god. Well, there goes nothing. Skyfire to all ships, be advised. We are clear from departure from Green Base 1.
Depart at your discretion. Make way for the wormhole. Ensure your crew are safely secured in your cryopods, and we'll see you on the other side. Good luck, everybody.
Intrepid Actual confirms we've just departed from Green Base 1. We're aligning to the fleet now. Engines primed, all systems go.
Copy that, Intrepid Actual. Skyfire ready for departure. Confirmed with all other ships, they are ready for departure as well.
Skyfire Actual to all ships, begin your departure.
We'll follow in behind you. See you on the other side, everybody.
For most ships, the journey would have been long, hundreds of years in fact. But my fleet, comprising of the Dallas, the Braxton, the Intrepid, and my ship that I was commanding, the flagship of the fleet, the Skyfire, wasn't going to take that long. We detected a nearby wormhole which apparently shortcutted our way to New Eden. We were to set course to that wormhole so we would be the first of many to set foot on New Eden soil. Most of our ships in our fleet were refitted with mining capability so we can terraform this new world. Thousands slept aboard, slowly, silently drifting to our new homes. Some ships made it, and some did not.
Dallas Actual to Skyfire, be advised, we detected an unknown vessel on an attack vector, closing fast. What? These guys look real sketch, but we don't have time to mess around. Skyfire to all ships, maintain your vector towards the wormhole. Do not break off and engage. Attention enemy USAC Exodus fleet. Disengage your entry into the wormhole aperture immediately. This is Captain Etris of the Alliance vessel Nostromo. You are under arrest. Power down and prepare to be boarded.
Damn, just what we need right now. We don't have the firepower to take on that ship. Skyfire Actual to Intrepid. Join the other ships in the wormhole. We're gonna stay behind and take care of the enemy ship.
By yourself? Captain, we've scanned that vessel. It's a refitted red ship, but it's painted black, and it has more weapons than our two red ships. It'll tear the Skyfire to shreds. You don't have the firepower to take them on.
Don't worry about it. I can handle them. Go through the wormhole now. That's an order. I'll see you on the other side. That black paint is most likely some kind of stealth coating. Blends in perfectly to the darkness of space and is also radar absorbent or deflective, which would explain how come our long-range sensors didn't pick it up until it got right on top of us. The Intrepid's right, the Skyfire doesn't have the weapons to take on a ship of that caliber and size. The Skyfire is retrofitted for the exodus into the wormhole, not ship-to-ship combat. But I think I've identified a weakness.
all that firepower they got, it covers all areas of their ship except for their back of their vessel, their lower back. But if I can fly my shuttle, and I cannot believe I'm saying goodbye to this baby. I was hoping to take it with, but hopefully I can rebuild on New Eden. If I can ram this thing into the back of the ship, I should be able to do some critical damage to its main power systems long enough for me to eject. Then I'll have to UV back to the Skyfire in person. And hopefully the damage to their ship is too critical for them to continue their pursuit. With any hope. Goodbye, gold girl. You get to go out in a blaze of glory. Sorry it ended this way. Firing main thrusters. Alright, my shuttle has black stealth coating as well, so they shouldn't be able to see me until...
Unknown enemy vessel, reduce speeds and correct your approach immediately.
That got their attention.
Good lord, disengage pursuit of Skyfire, reduce speed, hard to port now.
Pull and eject.
Race for impact.
Ow. I'm alive. The armor on my spacesuit held up. That's good. That's what happens when you do custom suits instead of just going the standard. Alright. Let's just try to get back to my ship. Where is it? Alright. Oh, there it is. Alright. Ooh, that was intense. I don't think I have enough jetpack fuel, so I'm gonna have to go on inertia. It's just parked there. Hope the wormhole doesn't close. I just hope they're... they've got to be hurting after that.
Engineering to bridge. Catastrophic power failure. All decks. Low power to ions, and we lose power to most of our weapons. It'll take some time for us to get everything online, sir. Damn it. Break off pursuit of Skyfire. Mission failure. Captain, if you can hear this, we will not forget. We will avenge this travesty. Mark my words.
Well, I'm glad those sore losers are over and done with. Anyway, I need to get back to the bridge now. I'm losing time. I didn't see the Intrepid when I got back, so most likely they got through the wormhole. That's good. Anyway, better not waste time. Main thrusters firing, autopilot engaged. Inertial dampeners deactivated. Alright, ions set for navigational vector only. And I'm good. Alright. My turn again, the cryopod. The Skyfire will automatically take me the rest of the way. Well, here goes nothing. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Brave new world, here I come. Hope we don't screw this one up like we did Earth. Sleep tight. Well, what could go wrong?
All right. Sorry, what did you guys think of that? I had a bit of a nap while you guys watched because I had a bit of a tired hit. So yeah, most YouTube content creators wouldn't go back to try and revive old content, but like I said, I'm not most YouTube content creators. Ever since my TAFE graduation, my skills have improved, my editing's improved, and we're going to see a lot more bit of that. I don't imagine you guys have a lot of questions regarding Space Engineers Enterprise. I'd imagine you've got a lot of questions pertaining to South Park. But if you've got any Space Engineers Enterprise questions, feel free to ask away. Yes, Halo vibes. 50-50. So, all over and all, guys, what'd you think? That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. That was the scene of the first. That was the scene of the first episode. So that was bad. Yeah. So any feel free to also chuck us a donation. Really appreciate it. I know that's saying that a lot, but let's just say I'm a bit broke for money. But it's your money in the end. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. But though, if you do decide to chuck us a donation, again, this is what it would look like. So yeah, Space Engineers Enterprise. So long and thanks for all the fish. Yes, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. So Space Engineers Enterprise. It revolves around when where the human race is scattered across and the stars, and it doesn't take place in the Star Trek universe, unfortunately. Though I have done my research, and although my limits of making fan-made Star Trek films are limited, there are no limits to, say, the site won't let me donate. Oh, and you don't have to say yes. I'm just offering my info soon after to walk through YouTube. Oh, you having trouble donating? Let me see. I'm loading it right now. That is super weird. Sorry, guys. I think I've sent you a broken donation link. That would have been the Nostromo. Let's just say the Alliance are going to play a major part in the episodes to come in Space Engineers Enterprise. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna fix up the donation tab for you guys. Custom tip page. No, that's Prime. Alert boxes, alert themes, stream essentials. Mail-in Brabs, partner discussion, affiliates. Come on. Here we go. Found my donation page. Alright, guys. Let me just... I'm updating the donation page now. I'll even send it in the chat. One second. Let me just edit. Alright, I've updated the stream now. I'll also send it in the chat. Now you should be able to send donations without any trouble. Alright, any other questions you got? So, that black painted ship. If I can just show you guys the last clip. The Nostromo sounds familiar. It's a name of a ship that I've heard of before. This series is interconnected with other YouTubers, Space Engineers' series. I won't reveal it yet till later in the future, but yeah. So for those of you who gotta have a bit of a sleep after this. But for those of you who do not know what Space Engineers is, Space Engineers is a sandbox game where you can build any type of ship, vehicle, space station, whatever you want. And that game has been instrumental for me in creating some of the cinematics for War of South Park. Even though I plan to use a different program for creating most of the 3D cinematics for my fan-made South Park projects in the future, including Endeavor. But yeah, it was a good program for me to fall back and rely on. So if you guys would permit me, I'd like to show you one last clip for my upcoming special roleplay gameplay series that's coming soon. Batman vs. Star Trek, and it's a special roleplay gameplay on Star Trek Online. And it's also another a failed special roleplay gameplay series I did in the past in the early days of my channel that I'm attempting to revive, because again, most YouTubers wouldn't try and revive their older content, but ever since I've improved my content, I feel like I can improve this one, so because I still got high visions for this sort of content, so I'll play it for you guys now. Just a quick, I just realized the clip you'll be seeing will be from episode 1 of Batman vs. Star Trek. It won't actually show my Batman character himself until you'll see like little clippets of that in the end, like a bit of a mini tease trailer. But I'll tell you a bit more about Batman vs. Star Trek. But I would like you to see how. I like to see how this goes. I would like you to see how this goes. Sorry. Thought I might address that first.
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy, and the next, we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, or ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on, The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats. The battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, and pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots, and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
Hi. Business is booming. Soon I'll have enough to start my own business, actually. Become a private contractor. I imagine there'll be plenty of contracts, especially with the war with the Klingons and the Feds. Bloody hell, some days, eh? Might go on the beach and roll a dude, skin or something, as the Australians would say. Yeah, nobody got that. Wonder what Tovin's up to. Tovin, you silly boy. How you doing, my brother from another mother?
There you are.
Huh?
The security chief was looking for you earlier.
What?
She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellids chewing at the vines. He's really worked up.
Then why is he bothering me about it? Why doesn't he tell the security person... Wait a minute, the Kellids? That doesn't sound right.
Something must have annoyed them. It's not typical Kellid behavior. With the big celebration tonight, I think everyone's a little overexcited. Even the bugs. You should listen to one of Avrak's messages before you head out there.
Alright, fine, I'll give it a go. But he owes me. I'm not one of the security personnel, and I got a business to run. Oh, Jesus, man. Why am I everybody's go-to? Okay, since you're bothering me so much. Computer, play first message.
Please tell me you'll help me. Kellids are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. There won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me fix this.
Computer, play second message.
When are you coming over here? This is getting ridiculous. No one appreciates me around here. No one. They think these crops just grow without any help from anyone. Tending these vines is a lot of work. No one says thank you. No one pats me in the back. They just keep asking for more. God, look, just get over here and take care of the Kellids, all right? And maybe say thank you for all the work I do to keep these vineyards in shape.
No, he's not wrong. Computer, play next message.
It's me again. Ignore the other message I sent. I lost my temper. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why you're not here yet. I really could use your help, though. These Kellids are chewing through everything, and they won't stop. And no one here has even tried to help. They just keep bouncing me to other people. First to Tovar, then to Navala, then to you. Well, what's next? Should I ask one of the kids? Just please come here soon. Thanks.
The one day I'm having a sleep-in day. Since he couldn't get a security officer to help him, and I'm the only one reliable with a disruptor, it's no wonder why he asked me.
If the Kellids are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol, just in case. I'd join you, but the chief has me looking into some odd comm chatter we picked up yesterday. We'll have to catch up later.
Right, yeah. Speak soon. Let's see how my hand-eye coordination skills are going today. Top notch as ever.
I heard Avrak's been overreacting again before.
I heard the mayor is going to make a big speech at tonight's festival. Hey, Steve, interested in some food? Freshly imported. Nah, thanks. I'm good.
Hey there, ready for the big festival? Working hard? Or maybe you have time to listen to a story or two?
I don't know if I have time. I'll be investigating an issue with the Kellids at Avrak's farm.
Avrak? You're in for a fun day. I'm glad I don't have to deal with him. Anyway, do you want to hear any stories? Viranat was a colony world. It used to be a big agricultural planet, growing food for the Empire. After Romulus was destroyed, thousands upon thousands of people flooded the planet. The old cities couldn't hold them all, and they were scared. They started fighting amongst themselves. One night, the cities burned. Most of the survivors left. A few hung on, scrapping old ships and using them as building materials. That's how the Maori found them, about 10 years ago. The Maori was the commander of an old war. Navala was his first officer, and Devex the chief engineer. They were wandering the sector, trying to find a new home. When they found Viranat, they decided to stay. Devex kept the old warbird functional, and he used it to make supply runs and bring back other Romulans who needed a home. Navala put herself in charge of security, and the Maori, he runs the whole colony now. Devex met Tovan Kev in a mining colony a few years back. I think it was 4 years ago. But then again, I didn't come here until 2 years ago, so this is not just information I've heard about secondhand. I actually have a question for you, if you don't want to hear another story first.
Oh, really? Okay, what is it?
When did you arrive here? I know we only have a few hundred people living here, but so many come and go that it's hard to keep track. I'm recording the stories of all the people that live here, you see. And I would love to start yours off with your arrival. Who knows? It could be something that becomes historical in a few years.
Run, Steven! I'd rather not say. It's a bit too painful to get into, trust me. And it's not just the fact that I'm the only human living in a Romulan colony.
Ah, the secretive type, are you? I'll find out your history one day. Just you wait. I think I've kept you for too long. You should get going. See you later.
Right, yeah, see ya.
Hey, Steven.
Hey, Devex. Hey, Avrak, got your call. Oh, what's going on here? Did I come at a bad time or something?
Finally? Which message? Never mind that. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local Kelid insects. Something has driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system and flooding the vineyard.
We can't have that. I'll help start repairing the pipes.
Excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kelid shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of them.
Right, man, I got it. Don't worry about it. Oh, and take it easy, alright?
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak?
Yeah, apparently he's accusing you of being lazy and goofing around, though by the look of things I can see that's not the case.
He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening.
Oh, by all means, even though I know Avrak's wrong and you are really busy.
The Kelids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
Rightio, I'll see what I can find. Here we go. Wait a minute. This sample doesn't have any bat droppings on it. Some kind of metallic compound. Hey, I got you your sample. Tell me what you think of this.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kelid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kelids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange.
Something might be happening in that cavern. I'm willing to go check it out.
You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
Alright. This isn't the first time I've been in any of these caves. Look, any chance of a spare plasma rifle? No? Okay, I'll be alright. Oh, she wasn't kidding about the flying Kelids. I mean, I didn't notice them until now. If random bat droppings fall on my head or something, I swear to God. Yeah, they're really aggravated, but I'm not seeing any bats either. If it's not the bats, then what the hell is it? She did say something about a metallic compound. Could be a device down here, probably irritating them. Is it blank? Shh, shh, look. What the? What the hell is that thing? Shh, keep quiet. I just noticed them. They one of yours? No, they are not. Come on. Oh, this kellet has a large gash on its abdomen, probably caused by that creature. Come back, it could be hostile. Over here, I found it. What the hell is that thing? Whatever it is, it's messing with the kellet. Help me shut it off. Ah! Well, whatever it is off now.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration.
That's fine, but we got a bigger problem. We found out what was irritating the Kellets. At first, I thought it was that massive bat colony that came here that years ago that would have migrated and scared the Kellets out of the caves, but no. It was some kind of beacon device that had drones around it that was created by a race called the Alachi. Devex probably would have told you about them. They were scaring the Kellets out, and it was doing God knows what and causing all sorts of wreaking havoc.
That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks.
It was my honor, really.
I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devex says is true, I don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the device.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Thanks, Mary. Even though things may look a-okay now, I sense these Alachi might start causing wreaking havoc of the town sometime later. So I better get home and secure the you-know-what before that sort of trouble happens. And I need to be ready. I better call Tovin to let him know what's happening and catch up with him and see how he's going.
Are you done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done.
Sure thing. See you soon. Drinks on me.
Hey there. Long day?
Oh, don't even get me started. I've got a lot to tell you.
I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is, someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
Okay, drinks on me.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kellet nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors. And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled. We have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
Alright. I don't know about you, but that was a pretty good reveal. Oh, we only got 6 viewers left. Let me guess, did you guys get bored of the Batman versus Star Trek stuff? Well, it's stuff I'm planning to do anyway. But, what were your thoughts on it? Anyone's thoughts? No? Okay. Let me just get up for a minute. I took the time while you guys were watching the clip to have a bit of a quick nap. Didn't get much sleep last night. It took me like midnight just to scrounge this all up for you. Let's get everything ready. Oh, thanks, Mr. Nerfax. I'm glad you did. Yeah, so Batman versus Star Trek on Star Trek Online, that's coming soon. Like, the guidelines that CBS and Paramount had regarding to fan-made films, you've got these guidelines to follow, otherwise you'll get in trouble. But they don't have these guidelines, however, don't apply to gaming content, which is a good thing, which means I can get away with making as much Batman vs. Star Trek content and much Batman vs. Star Trek fan-made content as much as I want. Same thing with Space Engineers Enterprise, although Space Engineers Enterprise isn't something based in the Star Trek universe, even though it'll be using a ship from Star Trek. There'll be a good explanation for that. So, anyone, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So, you guys got any questions? Anyone? Well, basically, that's pretty much all the exclusive clips that are revealed. So, I'll this stream also features some Fortnite gameplay. Let me just close all this, and we'll log on to Fortnite now. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't show you a bit more Batman. I will make up for that, I promise. I haven't got around to making much of the content for Batman vs. Star Trek, mainly due to the fact that I've been, like I said, I have my hands full with the other projects. But rest assured, I will get to that. So what you just saw was Stephen Wayne. It's Bruce Wayne's son from because my Batman character comes after the events of the Arkham games, after Batman Arkham Knight, after the events of Nightfall Protocols. For those of you who's played the Batman games in the past, including Batman Arkham Knight, most people said Batman Arkham Knight was bad. I, for one, I pretty much enjoyed the game. I didn't agree with the ending with Batman losing his secret identity in the end, but update available. One last question. What happened to the Leamobile in the Endeavor? There's been various... Liam Man retired in the future. Liam Man retired his model of the Endeavor of the Leamobile you see in the fan-made South Park superhero series in favor of a more modernized variant of the Leamobile in Endeavor. But yeah. But yeah, it should be good. Library Unreal downloads. Cute. What else is downloading? Oh, this thing's got Unreal Engine. Okay. I bet I could use Unreal Engine to create the 3D animations for Endeavor. It'd be an experiment, I'll give you that much. I can see everybody starting to leave as soon as I started jumping on Fortnite. Let me guess, you don't see me much of as a Fortnite streamer, don't you? I just want to ask you guys. This is also a Fortnite stream as well as revealing the exclusive content. Would anybody still be keen to watch me play some Fortnite? If not, I'll just we'll just go back to Q&A about the content. If not, then I'll be happy to play. Though it looks like Fortnite's going to take its sweet time now I look at it. Because I might not end up playing that game. Also, guys, don't forget to chuck us a donation, because I'm a little bit tight for money right now. Okay, thanks, Scholar. Alright. Alright, I'll wait until this finishes updating. I'll be right back. I'll let you guys know when the update's complete, and I'll chuck right on it. So leave your questions in the chat, and when I come back, I'll answer them. I'll just talk to you guys later. I can see some people are starting to leave the stream a bit. You guys getting bored? I don't blame you. I'm also getting a bit tired. Just 3 people left. Well, I'd be happy to do this another time. I'll leave a video later on today to let you know when I'm doing the Fortnite stream, but I'm glad we got this Q&A stream over and done with. But, yeah. So, don't forget to click us a donation if you can, and they're all leaving. Well, thank you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, Liam97. And, yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'll just end the stream there. I'll send another video when I'm ready to do the Fortnite stream. I'll also do another Q&A. Just to let you guys know, if you want to ask me any more questions. Also, my merch channel. It's coming soon. I finally got some stuff sorted for that. So yeah. Yeah, but this is fun, guys.